Since Kamala Harris launched her presidential campaign, her husband, Doug Emhoff, has taken on the role of the ultimate supportive partner. He's been setting the bar high for political spouses, showing up attentive, caring, and always with a smile. But as with anyone, there's sometimes more beneath the surface. Recently, Emhoff, who's been celebrated as a model of support for powerful women, opened up about an affair from his first marriage. Yes, you heard it right. The guy hailed as a prime example of modern masculinity in politics has a bit of his own history. Before meeting Kamala, Doug had an affair with Najan Naylor, a teacher at his children's school, back when he was legally married but separated from his first wife, Kirsten Emhoff. Now, some media outlets initially stirred the pot, labeling Naylor as the nanny. But it turns out she was a teacher at the school. And here's where things get interesting. According to sources, Naylor became pregnant during their relationship but didn't keep the baby. However, there's a twist. Some keen-eyed followers spotted a video on Naylor's social media in 2009 that featured a baby girl named Brooke, the same year she might have been born. A search of Los Angeles County birth records turned up nothing for a Brooke Naylor, or a baby with the Emhoff last name during that period. So, what happened? Did she go by another last name? Was there a miscarriage? We may never know. Emhoff accepted responsibility for his actions, and he and Kirsten worked through their issues, finalizing their divorce in 2010. In a statement to CBS News, Emhoff said, "During my first marriage, Kirsten and I went through tough times because of my actions. I took responsibility, and as a family, we've come out stronger on the other side." Kirsten, Emhoff's ex, has also been supportive, adding that they've remained close friends. She said, "Doug is a great father to our kids, a great friend to me, and I'm really proud of the blended family we've built together with Kamala." And for those curious, Kamala knew about his past before they married, and it wasn't a surprise to the Biden campaign either. Now, it seems Doug Emhoff is all about loyalty and support for Kamala. Fun fact, the two met on a blind date. A mutual friend, Chrisette Hudlin, introduced them in 2013, and in Kamala's book, The Truths We Hold, she shared the story. Hudlin had urged her to meet Doug without Googling him, but spoiler alert, she Googled him anyway. Afterward, Doug sent Kamala a friendly, if slightly awkward text from a basketball game, and a rambling voicemail followed. But Kamala found it endearing. Sometimes, it's those quirky moments that bring people together. They had their first date in LA, and the connection was instant. Kamala was charmed by how real and comfortable Doug was. The rest, as they say, is history. Before Kamala, Doug Emhoff was married to Kirsten Mackin. They connected instantly, tying the knot in 1992 and welcoming two kids, Cole and Ella. Kirsten once shared with Politico that she never imagined she'd marry a lawyer, saying, "I like really smart people, and he's incredibly smart." When Kamala first started dating Doug, she took it slow before meeting his kids. They waited a couple of months, but when the moment finally came, Cole and Ella welcomed her warmly. Kamala admits they won her over even faster than Doug did. In her memoir, Kamala describes the unique way Doug proposed. As they prepared for a romantic trip to Italy, she was in a frenzy, looking for a pair of missing pants. Amid the packing chaos, Doug got down on one knee and proposed. At first, she didn't even notice, too busy searching for those pants. But when it hit her, she burst into tears and said yes. Kamala and Doug were married on August 22, 2014, in an intimate ceremony officiated by Kamala's sister, Maya. Kamala and Doug, along with Cole and Ella, decided on a special title for her role instead of stepmom.
Their word for me is Mamala, and so they call me Mamala.
Their close-knit bond only strengthened over time. After Kamala's 2017 election as a U.S. Senator, Doug started teaching law at Georgetown University. And on January 20th, 2021, Kamala was sworn in as Vice President, making Doug both the first-ever second gentleman and the first Jewish spouse of a U.S. president or vice president. He has since championed causes like legal aid, anti-Semitism, and reproductive rights. Doug's ex-wife, Kirsten, is fully supportive of Kamala and remains close to both of them. Kamala has praised Kirsten as an incredible mother and dear friend, even sharing in Ella magazine how they became a dynamic duo, cheering on the kids at sports events. Kamala joked that their modern family is almost a little too functional. Kirsten's support has been instrumental in Kamala's life as a stepmom. Kamala said, "The thing about blended families is if everyone approaches it, knowing there's plenty of love to share, it works." Kirsten was also a huge supporter of Kamala's presidential campaign, frequently cheering her on through social media and even joining Doug and the kids at Kamala's inauguration. Years later, Kirsten is still rallying for Kamala. She recently shared a Time magazine cover imagining Kamala as the 2024 Democratic nominee. But with the new revelation about Doug's past affair, do you think this will strain Kamala and Doug's relationship or affect her campaign? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.